trade relations can be defined as economic transaction between countries. This including the economic transaction for goods and services. For instance, for goods including machinery, raw material, foods, and clothing. For services, it can be included like payment for foreign patents and tourism services. The purpose of trade relations is to provide a country with commodity that it lacks with those who produce it in abundance. With following this process, it also including other economic policies that tends to provide a country with better well-being. For the history of conflict between Israel and Palestine, it can be traced back in the early 19th century to the last 20th century, along with the rise of movement between Arabs and Jewish community. The Balfour Declaration in 1917, issued by the British government, endorsed the existence of Israel state in the Palestine territory. Following World War II and the Holocaust, the international pressure mounted for the establishment of Jewish state in the Palestine. This leading to the creation of Israel in that territory. The Palestine also seek to establish its own independence in its border. However, Israel attempt to defend its own border and control the West Bank and also the Gaza Strip. Numerous peace has been implemented over the years, but a lasting peace agreement has remained elusive. The conflict marked by violence, including attacks by Palestinian jihadists and military operations by Israel.
Okay, hi. Today I want to conduct an interview for Mr. Parish, representative of our faculty, which is administrative science, and also representative of male student in the UITM KK. So my name is Alexander Muslims, and my
name is
Okay, so Mr. Parish, we want to ask you a few questions regarding the Israel and Palestine conflict about the international trade. Okay, Mr. Parish. So the first question is, how does the whole Palestine and Israel things affect the trade in this region?
It's hitting them where it's economically speaking. Look at Israel. Sure, they have some good times with economic growth, but they are shelling off big bucks for defense cost of all these two countries. Now flip the coin to Palestine. Movement restrictions in Gaza and the West Bank roadblocks for economic progress, especially in areas like agriculture. It's a tough scene, you know.
Okay, so the next question is, how are countries and the global group trying to fix the Israel and Palestine drama?
They are knowing it everything. Kitchens. Seriously, if the diplomats doing their government shape. The United States has a history of being right in the mix with peace initiatives, like the Camp Accords, and then there are the United Nations relief and world agency swooping in with humanitarian aid for Palestinian refugees. It's like this big global effort to tackle this conflict from all angles.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Parish. That is the old question from me.
And for the last question, how has the recent boycotts of Starbucks due to Israel-Palestine conflicts impacted its trade relations
The boycott of Starbucks due to the recent Israel-Palestine conflict has had various impacts on its trade relations with Malaysia. Malaysians have been boycotting companies and goods with alleged ties to Israel in support of Palestine. This includes American food franchises like Starbucks, which really pro-Israel sympathizing. The boycott has led to significant decline in customers and revenues from multiple non-established food shops. Starbucks Malaysia has not officially taken stance on Israel-Palestine conflicts. Despite this, controversy surrounding their perceived position has led to calls for boycott of the country.
So thank you again for taking your time to having this conversation.
Hundreds of Israelis killed by Palestinian fighters.
Hi, Nabila. Hi. What are you watching? Actually, I'm watching this. Have you heard about the news? Oh, I know about Israel-Palestine, right? Yes, that's true. It's so terrible. Yeah, it's a famous issue. It's not only in Asia. It's a global. Yes. So seriously, the trending issue not only in our country, but it's a worldwide issue. So I need to ask both of you, what is your opinion about this? Well, for me, it's not a war. It's a genocide. Can you explain a bit about it? Of course. There are a lot of people who lose their life. How about Hidayah? For me, I think the Palestine and Israel war is about how people relate about the humanity. They all support their Israel to oppose the Palestine. But for me, I think the action is very bad. What do you guys think about the boycott? Since Malaysia right now is very trending about the boycott. The product that supporting Israel, such as McDonald's, Starbucks, and also the other stuff, Milo. So, do you think it is relevant for our country to boycott this kind of product? For me, first of all, we need to respect other people opinion, because boycott or not, it depends on them. But for me, of course, it's really, really relevant. As we all see and as we all know, there are lots of people who lost their life. So yes. For me, I think same with Hannah. I also agree that we should boycott because if there are certain the company that sell the goods support the Israel. So I think it's not good. Do you guys know any impact of the international trade because of our country is that boycott with some of stuff? So do you think that's effect for our country since we are boycotting this kind of stuff? I think for our Malaysia, I think when they boycott the things outside, like let's support that, like Nestle, McDonald's, or FC, maybe the Malaysians can help the domestic products, the local products. So, Nabila, I want to listen your opinion about this issue, about the water issue. Actually, I also have the same opinion as both of you. Since actually Malaysia is also one of the countries that really serious about the war happening in Palestine. So for me, boycotting this kind of product, especially like Starbucks, Starbucks is one of the products that support Israel. And have you heard how many billion they lost the billion? People are start boycott their product, and not just in our country, but also it's a worldwide. And for your information, there are few more stores of Starbucks was closed. Yeah. Why not we find a place or a spot that we can share our story about this? So, but not at let's go to cafe, but not Starbucks. Okay. Let's support local product like this. Selamat malam. Ya, hari ini saya mau interview berkaitan dengan isu Israel dan Palestin. Ya, seperti kita sudah maklum, isu Israel dan Palestin ini sudah terkenal bukan saja di Indonesia tapi seluruh dunia. Kita tahu kan yang banyak orang boykot barang-barang yang banyak kaitan dengan Israel. So, kamu juga ada boykot apa barang Favorite ko, magkaya ako. Kemana? Dengan memang ikut dan tak pernah. Saya rasa itu saja. Terima kasih karena video saya.
Hi, my name is Alex Wilson. Today I'm going to talk about the country that have withdrawn their diplomatic over Israel relations in the Gaza, or the countries who have taken diplomatic actions against the Israel. Okay, for example, you can see this. This is the countries that take actions against the Israel. So next, I'm going to talk about the impact on the diplomatic relations and the international security. So when the ambassadors are recalled, it signifies declarations of bilateral ties and can lead to reduced operations and communications between the countries involved. It creates a challenging environment for the maintaining healthy diplomatic relationship. In terms of the international trade, strained diplomatic relations can potentially impact the trade agreements, import-export, and the investments opportunities between these countries and Israel. However, it's important to note that the specific details regarding for the impacts on the trades would depend on the individual circumstances and existing trade agreements between each country. And to summarize, examples of this, which is the countries, which is Honduras, is one of the countries that has recall its embassies from Israel due to concerns over the humanitarian situations in Gaza. Several other nations have also taken similar actions during the conflicts. This because reflects the strength in diplomatic relations with potential implications for the international trade. The diplomatic actions taken by the various countries, such as recalling the ambassadors, spending ties, and serving the diplomatic relations with Israel over its actions in Gaza, suggest a significant strains on the international relations. This measure can lead to deteriorations in diplomatic ties and create a tense atmosphere between the concerned nations. That's all from me. Thank you.